Well, good evening, everybody. This is November the 22nd, Friday, November the 22nd. Time right now is right about 9:30, just a little bit shy of that. I am Ken Johnson, and this is Weather After Dark. And this is the place where you can come and basically just talk about whatever for the most part. And we kind of chat back and forth, just kind of hanging out. That's what the Weather After Dark is, kind of a place where we kind of hang out, talk about some weather, and we talk about just what's going on in your life, and talk about what's going on in mine, and just kind of gives us an opportunity to get to know each other better on a personal level there. So to a certain extent, that is. So anyway, que pasa, Corey? Que pasa? Glad to have you in here. You're always one that shows. I can count on Corey to always show up. And there's a couple others that I can just about always count on to show up here. Carrie's one of them, and there she is. I knew she'd be on here. Carrie Hallman. What's going on, Carrie? Let's see who's another one. Suzanne Pickett from Arkansas. She's on here quite a bit. Sometimes Weatherman Cam joined us, but Cameron not feeling real well today. He's got a long stretch of weather work coming up here starting next week, and he needed a day off. So he took a sick day today. So what's up, Kevin? So this is the last day I have to work for a week. I talked about my work schedule last night. I have a lot of time to take off, and the time that I haven't used all my time up. So I'm taking off next week, the whole week, and then I'll take off a couple days early December, and then I'll take off for about a week at Christmas, or just after Christmas. So I'm not leaving. I'm just got time I've got to use here. And then Jaden's got a week off in there. Cameron's got almost 2 weeks off in there. So yeah, we try to fit all this stuff in and try to give everybody a little chance to have a little vacation time in the month of December. So anyway, but it is Friday evening. I know pretty much everybody's kind of, hanging out and probably getting ready for the holidays. The Thanksgiving will be here fast. That's what I did today. I was busy working in my house. I was busy deep cleaning the kitchen. And tomorrow I'll be doing a lot of deep cleaning around the house as well. So, well, and I'll probably do some social media updates, but I probably won't do much. At least the weather pattern looks quiet, and I don't have to worry about doing weather updates. So that's good. But I'll probably check in with you guys on occasion. My parents are going to be here, so I'm going to try to do as much with them as I possibly can. And of course, I'll be back on once I come back to work. So we try to do these Facebook Live updates here about once a day here. We also post some videos throughout the day as well. Yeah, high school football playoff is a focus, and I hate that Memorial High School, formerly known as Ryder, lost tonight to Argyle. It was a good game. They played. They actually played pretty good, and they had a good opportunity to win the game. And I wasn't there. I didn't watch it, but they were up 14-0 at one time. And then Argyle came back, and I think the final score 28-21. So, it makes me kind of sad because those guys that were playing on that team, some of the last ones that played with my kids. So, I mean, moving forward, there won't be a whole lot in the way of, kids that I can relate to playing on these teams now. So kind of sad. It always is sad for those seniors to play their last game. It's always very sad. I know I wasn't ready for Cape to stop last year, and I wasn't ready for Hayes to stop. And, just very sad anyway. But hopefully some of our other area guys moved on. Oh yeah, Argyle's very good. They're number 4 in the state, so definitely. And Memorial had a chance to beat them. Like I said, they were up 14-0 at one time. So, anyway, looks like the third quarter was just not good to Memorial, and that's the quarter that Argyle turned it back on there. So, but anyway, hopefully our other area schools did well tonight. I'm not sure what Holiday did, but hopefully they won. I think they won. I'm not sure though. Don't quote me on that. So, what's up, Cam? Weatherman Cam is there. Yes, you'll be stuck with Cam for a lot. You'll see Cam's face a lot over the next couple of weeks, and then you won't see him at all for a little bit, and then he'll be back again. You'll see him a lot. So, there you go. You know what? That's true. You guys are in really good hands with Cameron. I mean, Cameron and I, we talked quite a bit, and if there was something weather-wise going on, we would certainly be in the we would certainly be communicating about it, but I don't anticipate that. So I do, but again, Cameron's going to does great. It gives me a lot of, it allows me to be able to relax when I'm off work, knowing that I've got two good guys like Jaden and Cameron that are here, taking care of things. And I haven't always been able to say that. There's been some times in the past where I would go to bed at night and we have thunderstorms. I'd be worried to death because I just didn't think we had anybody that could truly handle it. If something happened, then we were going to be in trouble. But, things have changed a lot since then. We do a lot more. There's a lot more ways to be able to reach people, and you don't necessarily have to be able to, you don't have to be even in the studio anymore. Now, I'm just talking about Katie. I'm talking about Cameron. I'm going to be on vacation off and on a lot over the next month. So Cameron will be here and, filling in for me. So no, I'm not leaving. You guys are stuck with me. I know, like it or not, you guys are stuck with me for, at least 2.5 more years. So as long as the good Lord allows it, I will be here for at least another 2.5 years, maybe even longer. You just never know. So you hired the hybrid of Dr. Greg Forbes and Jim Cantore. No, I think I hired the Cameron Lindsay and the Jaden Knowles. I didn't hire any hybrids of anybody. You guys are your own people, and you guys, Cameron and Jaden, you guys are great, and you do your own thing. So, yeah, don't make those things too hard, Cameron. Don't make those questions easy. People don't know weather like you do. So remember that. So, like I said today, I just did a lot of cleaning, and tomorrow will be a lot of cleaning. And Sunday, my parents should be here around 3, I would think, on Sunday afternoon. So I will do a lot of do some finishing touches on Sunday morning, and then I'll chill and wait for them to come. Of course, tomorrow we got some college football going on. Cape got hurt last week. He says he's going to play tomorrow, but I don't know. I don't think he should, but he says he's going to play. He's got a torn ligament in his foot, partially torn. The doctor told him not to play, but but I think Cape said he's going to play anyway. So tape it up. If they win tomorrow, they win their conference up there in Kansas. So he's wanting to win that. He's had several D1 offers, but they've been smaller D1. So the biggest one that he had was UMass. He really wants to go to Oklahoma State, and by the looks of things, Oklahoma State could really use him. So anyway, thanks, Greg. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you a lot. So yeah. Kelly's daughter came into town yesterday, or no, today, or was it yesterday? No, yesterday. So she's here from North Carolina for a week. So we're excited about that. Katie, you just made me feel old. You made me feel like Skip McBride. People say, "Oh, I grew up watching Skip. Skip's retired and he's old now." Oh, I grew up watching Ken. Man, I'm gonna be, yeah. You make me feel old. But I'm glad. Thank you for growing up with Ken Johnson. Thank you. I always am happy that you guys, I don't care how young, old, whatever, that you guys watch, always. But yeah, I mean, we have a shortened newscast tonight because of the blitz. And I'm going to tell y'all what, whenever this newscast is over, I'm changing my suit, getting back in my clothes, and I am going home. I'm going to take my sleep meds, and I'm going to be out. Because, see, I grew, you're just young. How old are you, Katie? If you don't mind me asking. I may not, people say I don't look old, but, I was watching Cobra Kai earlier. The new season came out, I guess, over the last couple of days. That's got to be the corniest series ever, but I have to watch it. I mean, I grew up with Karate Kid, and man, that Ralph Macchio, I think he's close to 70 now, and he still looks like he's about 50. So, I mean, and his counterpart there, what's that guy's name? He's got a weird last name. Anyway, he looks good too for his age. So, I think Cameron says, I remember our first phone call, and I think that phone call was on the way to one of those tour things, I think. You see, we do what's called the the Storm Tracker tour. We do them in April and August, and then we do them some. I think we're going to do a couple in December as well. Oh, you're still a kid, 24. Well, I don't know. You're 20, get 25. You're getting on up there. Check you out. You're getting on up there. Ryan says, Ken, are you buying this hype around the possible setup coming towards the end of the month, start of December? What kind of setup is that? Right now, my forecast, what I'm watching right now, weather-wise, there's a couple things. We got the weekend looks nice and warm here in Texas. Well, across a good part of the central and southern plain states, and this deep south as well. Big snows right back on the Rocky Mountain states, but that doesn't have any impact on us here at all. I'm forecasting in Wichita Falls tomorrow, 73 for the high. Sunday, I'm going to 78. It'll be a little bit breezy there. There's a front coming in on Monday, pretty strong front, and that's going to make Monday and Tuesday fairly cool, and we could flirt with freezing temperatures maybe Monday night, early Tuesday. We'll see how all that plays out. Then we see a little bump in temperatures, a bump up on Wednesday, and then another stronger front arrives Wednesday night into Thursday, and that will bring with it some pretty chilly air for the end of next week. And that would include Thanksgiving and Black Friday. I did see on the 18Z or the afternoon run of the GFS, it did try to bring a little light rain in on Black Friday, but I didn't put any in my forecast yet. Overall weather pattern, at least the way it looks right now, doesn't look favorable for precipitation at all. But it does look favorable for periodic fronts to come through with some chilly air. So that's what I'm looking at. What's up, Linda Spin? I love that name. Katie, definitely feel older with the way my knees be trying to fold on me when I'm walking downstairs. I've been really blessed and fortunate that, my body hasn't crapped out on me. It's still doing pretty good. Even 47, man, I'm like a freight train, man. I can just keep on going. Matter of fact, I pretty much don't feel like I've lost a step in most instances. I do have some slight lower back pain, maybe. That's the only thing I've really known. There are other things too, but we're not going to get into all that. But yeah, I feel like I've done all right, and I do credit a lot of it with just, a lot of exercise and physical activity, early to mid part of my life. And I consider myself still kind of middle age here, but, I'm active. I don't lay around. When you lay around, that is when your body breaks down. When you lay around and you're a couch potato, or you're not physically active, two things happen to you. Number one, your body begins to wear down, and number two, your brain begins to wear down. So, depression, that's when depression can set in, depression and anxiety, all that can set in. So I am 47. I'll be 48 in March. So Cameron is looking good. He's he first came here, he looks a lot different now than he did then. He's put on some muscle mass, and he's lost some weight. He looks good. Cameron looks really good. So I don't want to do any racing, Cameron. Cameron says, let's race. I don't want to race, because that's when somebody my age that's not used to doing that does that all of a sudden. That's when you pull things and tear things. So no, the answer is no. Now I'll do a gentle jog or, something like that, but I'm not going to, do some type of sprints. That's where I can already feel my hamstrings cramping up. So anyway, I got to find a plumber. The house of the investment property that we bought over in Tanglewood. It is, there's a leak somewhere. I don't know where the leak is, but you can hear it when you turn the hot water heater on. You can hear water running somewhere, and it's none of the toilets, none of the faucets. So it's got to be in the wall somewhere. And it's probably, and if you can find the pipe, it's a simple fix for a plumber, or I could even fix that, but the problem is finding the booger. That's the problem. It's hard to isolate it. So I need a plumber. I had some come out and look at it today, and they said they're just too busy and don't have time to do it, because it could be an easy job, or it could be a big job. They just don't have the time to do it. So I need to find a plumber that can come out. So if you guys know of any plumbers, tell them to contact Ken Johnson on, you can even my personal page. Just find me, personal or my professional page. It doesn't matter. And, so we can get something set up so you can come out and take a look at it. I do not like doing plumbing work. I don't like dealing with water, and it can be real messy. And if you don't know what you're doing, it can be a real pain in the butt. I tried fixing some piping a while back, and it was just the copper was cut off right there at the very bottom of it, down there, right around the foundation, and I couldn't fix it. I had to call a plumber to come in and do it. They had to get in there and dig it out and stuff. So I do need to get back into working out. I used to work out all the time. Believe it or not, if you look at me, you probably don't know this, but when I was 18, 19, 20, 21, I was a bodybuilder. And I would put on the little, I lifted weights. I lifted a lot of weights. I was real strong too. I could bench press 350 pounds. I'm not exaggerating. I could. And then, so I decided one day to try the bodybuilding thing. I didn't like it so much because you have this real strict diet you have to stick to. And I love to eat, and you couldn't eat. Everything you ate on that thing, you were eating all the time, but you're eating real bland and food. So I was real bulky. I was a lot different looking than I am now. I mean, completely different. I was big, like real big, not weight. I was big and muscle wise. And then I would lose weight to go and compete, and I would lean up, but my face would sink in and look like I had a skeleton face. But I'd get up there in front of how many ever people, I don't know, in little, they called them posing trunks. They look like look like one of those Italian swimsuits. But anyway, you get up there and you do flexing in front of all them people, but you couldn't see them because the lights were in your face. So of course that don't bother me. Being in front of a crowd don't bother me, but I decided it wasn't for me. It's not for everybody. So people who do it, or it's like a drug, they're addicted to it. But I don't care to ever do it again. It's just too much work, and I don't have, my priorities have changed. So my legs used to be like, literally like tree chunks. I couldn't even fit in the jeans. I had to get special order jeans. So I do like, I would like to work out a little bit, but nothing like that ever again. So not to mention the cost it is for all them supplements, all the protein shakes and the different things you got to take. It just sucks. Plus I didn't do steroids. And when you're trying to compete against those guys with steroids, you just can't. They're going to beat you every time. So anyway, well, guys, it is 9:46. So Katie said, I used to be small, then boom, I got pregnant with my third baby, then gained so much weight and still didn't lose it before I got pregnant again. Well, that happens to us as we get a little bit older. We can, of course, you're going to have, when you have babies, you're going to have that weight and whatnot. It's just all there is to it. I mean, that's just life. And as long as you're healthy, and really and truly, that's all that really matters. It's just be healthy. Don't worry about your weight. Just be healthy. So, these days they have so many good drugs out there to fight obesity, with Ozempic and there's other ones these days. So, but I wouldn't, that has to be doctor recommended. And, like I say, we just want to be healthy. We don't care about the weight, the number on the scale, just be healthy. That's the way I look at it anyway. Just be healthy. Nachos at Cameron's place. So, well, Cameron, like I told Jaden earlier, y'all are both invited to my house for Thanksgiving. I'm not sure what time Thanksgiving dinner will be. We usually do it kind of like later on in the day. Usually it's not at lunch. Usually it's like around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Between 3 and 5 o'clock is usually when we have our dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, because we cook it all day. And then we have kind of a late lunch, early dinner is what we have. So my kids, when they come over, they've already eaten at their mom's house and their stuff. So anyway, well, guys, I got to go. I got to get ready for the newscast here. But thank you so much for joining me here on my stream this week. And whenever I'm on here, I hope you guys have a very happy Thanksgiving. If I don't get a chance to talk to you again, of course, I'll probably post on my page between now and then. But as far as Weather After Dark, I don't know that I'll do another one before Thanksgiving. But if I do, I'll jump on and we'll talk some more. But hope you guys have a great, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you eat a lot of good food. I hope you shop till you drop on Friday, if that's what you do. And then, just be safe more than anything else. Be merry, be jolly. All right, y'all. Have a great night. I'll see you when I'll